how to read stocks for beginners. So I'm going to show you step by step how you can read stock as a total beginner. All that you have to do is simply go to Google and then type in stock analysis. Okay, that's the website that we're going to use to analyze the stock. And then come and then select the official site of stock analysis. It's going to bring you right here. And then when you come here, you can simply come and then put in the name of the company or the stock ticker symbol. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to use Apple, and I'm simply going to select Apple company. Okay, so Apple Incorporation, I'm selecting it. And over here, the first thing is that when you put in the ticker symbol, you are going to see the company name here. Okay, so as you can see, we have Apple Incorporation here, and then in front of it, you are going to see the ticker symbol. Okay, so this is the ticker symbol, and then under it, under the company name, okay, you are going to see that we have the Nasdaq. So this is the market, the stock market on which the stock is listed. Okay, and then in front of it, you are going to see that we have the ticker symbol, and then you are going to see that it is showing that real-time price. Okay, so the currency at which it is trading at, so this one, it is trading at USD. Okay, that is the United States dollar. Okay, good. So after that, when you come down here, you are going to see that we have the amount at which the stock is trading at. Okay, so this is the amount that it is trading at, and then this is the decrease in price, okay, as compared to previous trading day. And then this is the percentage of decrease in price as compared to the previous trading day. Okay, and currently, as you can see, the stock market is closed. Okay, so and then this is the time at which it was closed, and then the date at which the market was closed as well. Okay, so when you come here to, you are going to see this price. So this is the after hours price. Okay, so when the stock market closed, we have some buying and selling after the market close. Okay, and that is the after hours. Okay, so that is it. So as you can see, we have the after hours, and that is the price at which it is trading at. Okay, so after the market close, we have some buying and selling of stocks, and that is the after hours. Okay, so good. So now that we know this, let's come here and then look at this one also. That is the overview. Okay, so the overview is going to give you something that like a broad summary of the stock. Okay, so that is the overview. And then one thing is that if you don't understand anything from the overview, okay, let's say that when you come here to the market cap, the revenue, like the revenue, we have the net income, everything. If you don't understand anything, all that you have to do, it's very simple. Okay, just highlight it. Okay, just use your amount to highlight anything that you don't understand, and all that you have to do is simply right click on it. And when you right click on it, just come here to where we have the copy, and then come and then click on the copy, and then simply come here to Google. Okay, and then come and type in Gemini AI or Google Gemini, and then you hit enter. So when it comes, come and then select the official site of Gemini, and it is going to bring you right here. Okay, whereby you can simply come and then put in this prompt: give me a clear understanding for this, and then come and paste what you copied right here by simply coming to click on the paste, and it will be pasted, okay, in the ask box. And after that, all that you have to do is to simply come here to where we have the submit button, come and click on it, and then the AI is going to explain it verbatim, like a very clear understanding of everything. So when you look here, you can see that here's a breakdown of the financial metrics that we have copied and then paste right here. Okay, and then let's look at it. We have the basic company information. Under it, we have this one, that is the market cap. Okay, and then the market cap simply means the market capitalization, and it is at this, okay, for the stock that we are analyzing. So it depends on the stock that you are analyzing. So it is going to say that it represents the total market value of the company's outstanding shares of stocks. Okay, it's going to give you a clear understanding of it. It is calculated by multiplying the current share price by the total number of outstanding shares. Okay, so it is also going to explain the T. So the T stands for trillion. So 3.20 T means $3.2 trillion. Okay, so it's a key indicator of a company's size and relative value. So that is it. This is how to understand everything. And then let's look at this one, the EPS. So it is earnings per share, that is TTM, and that is the amount. Okay, so this is the portion of a company's profits allocated to each outstanding share of a common stock. Okay, so this is how it is calculated. It will give it to you. And then when we look at the PE ratio too, so when you look here, it says that the PE ratio, a price to earning ratio. Okay, so this is calculated by dividing the current share price by the company's earnings per share. Okay, so that is it. And then it indicates how much investors are willing to pay for each dollar of the company's earnings. So a high PE ratio can suggest that investors have high expectations for the company's future growth. Okay, so that is it. This is how to understand everything that you don't get from the overview. So beside that one too, we also have the about the stock here. That is going to give you a brief description about the stock. Okay, and then they have all these breakdown here as well. We have the industry of the stock. We also have the sector that the stock is. We have the country as well. We have the ticker symbol, and then we have the stock market that I've already showed you before. Okay, so this is how to understand it. So now let's go to the financials. When you come to the financials too, it is going to give you the income statement that you can take your time and then look at it. So each stock is having each financial statement, so no need to explain this one. It depends on the stock that you are analyzing. And then when you come to the statistics too, you are going to get all these from here. So we have the stock statistics, and then we have the total valuation as well. And then each stock is having its own, it depends on the stock that you want to analyze as well. Okay, and when you scroll down to, you're also going to see the income statement. And then this is the income statement for it. We have the revenue, we have the gross profit, we have the operating income as well. Okay, so each stock is having its own, and then we have the net income as well. Okay, so each stock is having its own. So this is just showing you how to see yours as well. And then we have the earning per share as well. Okay, so that is where you can get the earning per share from as well. And then we have the balance sheet, and each stock is having its own balance sheet as well. Okay, so if you want to see the total debt, you can also find it from this portion. Okay, so that is the total debt that the company is having as well. And then this is the working capital. So this is where to find all these for each stock that you want to analyze. Okay, so after seeing it, the next thing that we are going to look at is the cash flow. Okay, so this is the cash flow for the stock that I'm analyzing, and as I said, each stock is having its own cash flow as well, so it depends on the stock that you are analyzing. Okay, so this is it, and we have a breakdown of it here as well. So you can see the operation cash flow, the capital expenses, and all that is here as well. Okay, and when you come here, you can also get the tax as well. So this is the amount of tax that has been paid within the past year. Okay, and this is the breakdown as well. Okay, so after it, let's go here to the forecast. Okay, so when you click on the forecast tool, it is going to show you the stock forecast. Okay, so this is the prediction of the stock price in future. So you can take your time and then read it based on the stock that you are analyzing. It is clear and then understandable. Okay, and it is also going to show you an indicator whether to buy or not to buy, a strong buy and all that. So as you can see here, we are within the 7, and that is a buy. So it depends on you. If it is saying a buy, does not necessarily means that you have to buy. You have to take your time and then analyze it well. So we also have the target. We have the target price. We have the low. We have the average price, and then we have the medium price, as well as we have the high price as well. Okay, and then it is also breakdown in the graph here as well, as you can see it right here. And then we have the split whereby we have the low, the average, and then the high as well. Okay, so now that you have seen the focus, let's come to the dividend sector as well. And when you click on the dividends, it is also going to give you, that is the dividend yield and then the annual dividend that has been paid over the past year. So when you come here, you are going to see that we have the dividend yield, and then the dividend yield is the percentage of dividend that has been paid within the past year. Okay, and then beside the dividend yield, we also have this one, that is the annual dividend, and then that is the amount of dividend that has been paid within the year. Okay, and it is the dividend per share. Okay, and when you come here to, we also have the S dividend date. It simply means that you have to own or buy the stock before this date in order to qualify for the payout dividend that is going to be paid. Okay, and it is very important to know this as well. We also have the payout frequency, and this one, it is paid every quarter. Okay, it is not monthly, they pay it quarterly, so you have to also know this as well. And we also have the payout ratio, and the payout ratio shows the amount of profits that the company pay out as dividends for its shareholders. Okay, so this is 15.92. It simply means that they pay only small portion of the profits as dividends. They reinvest all of the profits back into the company. Okay, so this is what it simply means. So beside the payout ratio that you have also understood, we also have the dividend growth as well. This also shows us how the dividend has been growing over the past year. We also have the dividend history, and then these are the dates, and we have the cash out amount that has been paid over the year. So when you scroll down to, you are also going to see the dividend growth graph. Okay, so as we see the dividend growth year of year graph, and it is going to show you how the dividend has been growing over the past years. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to look at is the chart, that is the price chart. The price chart, and over here what you have to know is that we have the time. Okay, we have the time under here. So we have 1 day price chart, we also have 5 days price chart, we have 1 month, and the rest. Okay, so you can select any of them, and then beside it, when you look at this side, we also have the price. Okay, so these are the price, and currently as I'm making this video, this is the current price of the stock. Okay, so this is what you also have to know when it comes to the chart as well. Okay, so this is all that you have to know, and it is also shown here. So this is all you have to know when it comes to analyzing stocks for beginners. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I'm sharing here is from my own personal experience. Kindly seek a professional financial advisor before you make any investing decisions, because it comes with risk. Like the video and then see you in my next video.